How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt. How's it going, everybody? What a day. What a day. Elise says, yo. Rafter says, happy 10-day Thursday. Absolutely. Pauline says, is it over or is it just getting started? I firmly believe we are just getting started. That's what I think. I think we're just getting started. Okay, and we'll get into this a little bit also during the stream and everything. So just hang out, sit back, relax. We're gonna get into everything going on. Can't stop, won't stop. And GameStop says, let's do it. That's crazy. In the last 2 days, the Fed has given $500 billion to these Wall Street hedge. So we're gonna talk about that too, because there it seems to be mixed on that. Sean says, howdy. Diane, good evening. Brent says, let's do this. Robert says, today was a good day. Yep, hasn't started. Just warming up, just getting started. Just giving you a little taste. Guys, I'm so upset because, as you know, I always, as soon as I see a new DTCC filing, I always make a video immediately. Last night, I had no clue what was going through my head. Like, I didn't even make my video. I didn't talk about the new FICC rules. I didn't talk about any of this stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, what? It was like, I was laying in bed. It's like 11 o'clock. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't even make my dang videos. I was so upset. So I'm so sorry. So maybe I can make them tonight. I'll have to see. Oh gosh, I have to see. I'm just so freaking slammed right now. But let's take a look. Eric says, Corey, how are you doing? Those tendies are tasting good today. Also loaded up on BNGO. Earnings were strong. Very, very nice. Diamond, what is up? What is up? Andrew says, this is just a preview for what is to come. I agree. Troy says, I agree. This is the tip of the beginning. What's up, Pauline? What's up, guys? What's up, Brandon? All right, let's see what happened with AMC. AMC, obviously a ridiculous run today, right? This AMC was up 23.74% on the day from $10. It touched $14.20. Insane, with a lot of just strength. And this retracement is so strong also, guys. Like, I love everything about the setup, everything about what's going on. We'll do a quick Fibonacci and see what it went to. Look at this retracement, 61.8%. Didn't really touch that even, but this is a solid retracement. I'm okay with everything here. I'm okay with everything going on. So Lee. Brandon says, any idea why it went down in the aftermarket? Yeah, here's the deal. It had a solid run. It was very, very, what a momentum, right? It's going to pull back a little bit, pulled back, and whether you want to say 50, 60%, still a stronger retracement. I like this a lot. What I like is that it didn't just plummet. Now we'll see what happens tomorrow morning and everything like that. It may not be such a great day tomorrow, but you know what? We did have this level, let me look at the 5-day. And look, we broke through these levels of resistance, right? And this is what we were looking for. We're looking to break through these levels of resistance, and I think that this is exactly what we got. Now we're up here, right? We're back in. Let me go back even further. Look where we are. We're back to here. So realistically, we're going to be testing this. Oh, let's see if I can get it in here. I'll put it here. I'll put it about here. Around this 1440 mark, right? And this is 1, 2, a triple top, right? Could be the triple top. We'll see what happens. If it breaks through, we're in the end game, I think. I truly do think that we'd be in the end game if it runs up like this and then it just continues to go, right? I feel so good about it. I'm just so excited for everything to happen. I'm like ridiculously excited for everything to happen. Yes, and Troy, and I'm glad you brought that up, Troy, because Troy says this was an awesome day. Offering is complete, and it didn't hardly affect the price. And this is something Aron has been talking about. He said every single time he released the shares that the price the stock price always went up. He said every single time. And he released the rest of the shares, whether I guess it was today or whenever it was, and we ate it up. There was no FUD, no nothing. Ate it up, and look what happened. Another run. So Aron seems to know what he's doing. We're getting into, he called Trey on his live stream today, and we're going to get into what the heck happened there too. So definitely a lot of great stuff to talk about today. It's going to be nonstop. Oh my gosh. Diamond says I was up $1,000 on my contracts today, but didn't take profits. I love it. I'm not taking profits either. I'm not taking any kind of profits. I'm holding. I'm not going to take a little bit of profit when I'm expecting a whole lot of profit. So yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop says I was down on all my options. My $35, $12, $8, $9 strikes are up like crazy, 160%, 140%, 210%, 305%. So man, it's just so great. So hopefully this is what we're going to be looking for, right? A test of this 1440 and really break through. Now it might be a little bit higher or lower. Maybe what is on my foot? Yeah. All right, I don't know what that is. There was like an Amazon sticker thing. I don't know what the heck it was. Or some kind of tape or something. I don't know what the heck this is. Anyways, I don't know what happened. Even my 40, dang. Yeah, these options, guys, here's the deal. Options are doing pretty fantastic right now. I didn't even look at my options because I just feel so good about them. And that's one of the things that we talked about yesterday, right? Your fatigue, what you can handle. And me, it was running and I was like, you know what? I'm getting a lot of anxiety. I was very anxious. I was very excited. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to step away. It's a good day. I think this is a great start. I don't think this is going to go to $1,000 today or $100 today, but I like what's happening, and I'm just going to continue to hold, keep my head down, and stay focused. And that's what I did. So that's that. Dang, everyone had good day with the options. I'd love to hear it. Trey was up. I don't know what percentage Trey was up in his options, but he was killing it today. And then so let's take a look at GameStop. We can't leave out GameStop. Good old GameStop. GameStop was up 13.61%. And I didn't say that AMC was down. It's only down. Wait, why does it say only down? Oh, okay. In the after hours, that's what it is. Down 1.41%. And GameStop up 13.61% on the day. After hours down 1.22%. Not bad at all. Feeling good about it. Doge, just take a quick little look at Doge on the 1 day. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Doge, but a little run here, right? From 37 cents all the way. It looks like it touched, man, this is not bad at all. 25%. Jeez. Bitcoin did break 50,000. I thought that was very, very interesting, right? Bitcoin did break it. We did see the Elon Musk news that that they're not going to be accepting Bitcoin for the time being due to energy concerns. And so very interesting. Coin, I'm very down on coin still, so that's a thing. I'm extremely down on coin. Got in at 381, just plummeted. So that's cool. But holding strong, hopefully it can average down when if we go to the moon and get a better position in here. So not too worried about it. I just have like 2 shares or something, so that's okay. Let's take a look over here. So anything that I wanted to look at. Okay, so we had those. Let's take a look at some of the stuff going on over here. Oh, okay, here. Let's take a look. The rest we can negotiate. Fishin says, I think I'm finally done buying the dips with 882 shares. Got my ticket for the rocket ship ready to ride it. Yeah, I love it, right? That's a great amount of shares. Congratulations, by the way. That's fantastic. And so I always say, well, I guess I say I'm done buying dips and then I get paid or something and I have a little extra spare cash. And I'm like, you know what? One more time. And you know what? I don't think I'm gonna regret it at all. So, that's what we say. The poor dude says, do you get paid more if I watch the ads at the beginning of the video or if I skip them? I really don't know. I would assume if you watch the whole thing or something, right? I don't know, but don't worry too much about that. I appreciate it, but really don't worry too much about that. It's not about the money. We're having a good old time. Raphael, I'm not freaking leaving. So TL says AMC hit 15 tomorrow. It's very possible. Look where we're at. We're so close. Solid retracement, and this is so. I will say, okay, you know how I don't chase stocks? I look at the stocks that I don't chase because everyone comes in here and brags about it. And I'm like, well, I didn't chase it, and look at me now. So I do notice that whenever they go up, then they retrace down, and this is again a solid retracement. And then it'll ladder up, right? And so you're looking for that ladder. I think it's very possible we'll get some kind of laddering up. And like I said, once we break through this 1440, if we break through it pretty strong, oh my gosh, if it holds for a little bit, as long as it's not a false break, right? And let's go back to the 3-month over here. I don't even really consider. I guess it's been closed over, but even then, I still feel very good about it. If you want, you could say, if we break 1480, I guess, or whatever. Even then, I think 1440 will be good as long as we hold. And if we can hold, oh boy. And so, as you guys also know, I am anticipating some serious movement in the after hours whenever it's moon time. So, right now I'm not too crazy on it. I feel good about everything going on, but there hasn't been any of that crazy movement that I'm anticipating. But you can see, and there's been some huge sell walls on the day, and they've just been eaten up. We saw one earlier. It was 50,000 sells on I think it was 1351, 1251, something like that. And it took a little bit while to eat up, but you know what? It ate up, and obviously it broke through. We're all the way over here, and obviously it just broke through. And gosh, it was so great to watch. Just all the volume. Look at this, 295 million in volume, which is exactly what you're looking for. This is what I was talking about. Whenever these retail investors come in, it starts to run a little bit, right? It gives a little bit. And now what are people doing? People who got out of the squeeze or who got out of AMC or whatever, they're starting to come back in because they're like, oh, I don't want to miss this rocket ship. Then they're coming in, and so I think it'll be good. I'm just waiting on, breaking through these things is super important. As long as we continue to break through them, which we'll be doing a fantastic job. I think it'll be great. Let's see where we were. TL thinks $14.50 calls will print tomorrow. Please keep in mind that $14.50 for tomorrow is not just $14.50. It is actually, $14.76, which I guess if it breaks through, it's very possible. $14.50, $14.76 really isn't that bad. But again, I just want to be crystal clear that everyone is super careful with these options, that you're making sure that you're bullish on the break-even price, not just the the actual strike. And so I just want to be crystal clear. I want everyone to be extremely educated on these options. You don't have to understand every which way they work. I don't understand every single little way they work and all these different kinds of options you can do, right? But if you understand the basics, you understand how much you can lose, how much you can make, and what you need to break even at, I feel like you're golden. That's really all you need to know. And well, I mean, know as much as you'd like, but I feel comfortable knowing, these kinds of things. And I've been very successful in options with just these kinds of basics. Okay. Yeah, so I was kind of leave it at that. Dog says, I'll catch the replay. I'm at dinner with my wife's boyfriend and his kids. Freed up a ton of cash, waiting on the dip. Hey, thanks so much, dog. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great dinner if you're still here, and I guess you'll watch it later, right? Catch you later, my friend. Hopefully my deposit goes through in Webull before it blasts off. Another note I would like to make, if you are still in Robinhood and you're thinking about transferring, there's no time like the present. I truly think that even if you transfer today, it would probably still be a good idea, honestly. It's my personal thoughts on it. If you don't want to transfer, don't transfer. If you want to transfer, if you're not sure, I feel like it would probably be okay. I think that squeeze is going to take a long time, guys. It's going to take several days or weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, but potentially. And yeah, so I just want to be crystal clear with that, just because I want people to, again, maybe Robinhood will be fine, but I just wasn't willing to risk it. And I know I talked about that a lot yesterday. I'm gonna slow off on that. I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. Just be careful, manage your risk. And I'm just so scared they're gonna pull the plug. People think, oh, I'll be able to sell. Has anyone ever been on Robinhood whenever they froze or whatever happens with what is that word I'm looking for? Has anyone ever been on Robinhood? Whenever Dogecoin is having issues, Trey was saying, or he might have said it in passing, but he said that they removed the buy button and the sell button and this and that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if anyone has anything to say about that. TL says Webull takes too long to clear the money. Robinhood is faster but sneaky. What is the best platform? I do like Fidelity as a company. Okay, as a company, I like Fidelity. I feel like they're going to be around. They're relatively safe. They will not let anything. They have so much. They're so well established and so large that they really shouldn't have any kind of issues that Robinhood was having. I don't think they're selling our information, our trading information to hedge funds. Just so many things about it that are good. Elon Musk just tweeted. Okay, I'll show that in just a second, but I just want to get through some of this because this is important stuff. I think now is the time for education. Now is the time for taking a breath and being good. Hey, what's up, Alex? It was a crazy day, but a great day, right? Let's put this back on the chart instead of the options. And so this is a great question, right? And so House says, Corey, should we expect a hard pullback just judging from the 4-hour RSI? So let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, AMC. Where'd my 3 months go and stuff? Chart. Oh, whoops. Am I still in options? Here we go. Okay, that was weird. That kind of glitched out for a sec. So that's a great point, right? And should we expect it based on this? It looks like it's going to pull back pretty hard, and realistically, it could pull back maybe to $12 or something. But realistically, even if it retraces, let me see what I think a level of support would be. Maybe around here or something. 1160. I really don't see it falling under 11 for sure, right? Which is still pretty good. And so it did go pretty high here. I think it's going to continue to support here. And where'd my RSI go? Come back. And so how do I say this? Let me put this on less candles. Let's put it on the 5-minute candles, or let's look at the 1 day, so I can kind of break this down as easily as I can. Okay, this is a perfect example, right, of the RSI, and how the RSI, you just need to read it carefully. This is a little more microscopic, but I definitely see where you're coming from. And take a look at how the RSI reads sometimes. So right here, it is overbought, right here. And then take a look. So it broke back down, and then it broke back down. So over here, you think, okay, it's going to retrace pretty hard, right? And yes, it did retrace. But even then, there was why does this keep going away? There was so much strength in this RSI that it continued to run. You see this? And so it looks like it's continuing to be oversold. And it is, theoretically or overbought. I apologize. Overbought, and it is, but it continues to go up just because of the way the RSI works. Okay, so theoretically on that 4-hour candle, sure, or the 4-hour timestamps, I suppose, sure, you could definitely say that, but keep this in mind also. Okay, keep this part in mind. Let's take a look. Corey, I think some shorts covered. The short borrow fee rate is down to 47%. Okay, so let's take a look, right? So let's take a look at a few things. I do have Ortex here. Let's check Fintel, and then I do want to get into some of the Fintel.io. Logged in. I did get Ortex for you guys. I got the 1 month so far, and hopefully we print some tendies that I can get it for the whole year. So let's pull up AMC, the short interest, and keep in mind, so remember, this is based off of, I think, one or something hedge funds. What was it again? How remembers? It was like one hedge fund or very little, whereas Ortex is based off of 85% of market makers or whoever it is. Okay. So yes, it did drop to 47.47, which is okay. You know, obviously still way higher. I mean, we were happy at 20%, still at 47%. So I feel extremely good about this. Let's see what Ortex has to say. Keep in mind, I have no clue how to read this. Well, I guess there's a bunch of different things. So estimated short interest of free float, 21.96%. Just a bunch of good stuff, right? Cost to borrow, it says 22.44 is the current, percent change 77%. Utilization still at 100, which is just nuts. Does it say when it was last updated? Actually, I'm not too sure about that, where it shows that, but man, there is so much to read in here. Percent of free for own loan. What about the days to cover? Oh, days to cover. Oh, days to cover did change 1.47. I think that was at 4 or something. And let's take a look, because we have these guys from the morning, but let's take a look over here. Because I did want to show you guys a few things, and then we'll get back into Ortex for a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love this. I retweeted this today. And so Ortex says AMC reaches $11 in the pre-market starting the 5th day of upward momentum. Short sellers are now paying 135% interest on new loans in AMC. The average cost to borrow for all outstanding shares is now 22.44%, meaning shorters have to pay about 1.5 million in fees per trading day. Holy smokes, you know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is crazy. This is insane. Yeah, this is just so crazy, guys. Like, so much. Let's take a look over here. Where's the Aron stuff? All right, we'll continue. Okay, so here's the Elon tweet, by the way. Working with Doge devs to improve system transaction efficiency, potentially promising. Well, I wonder if that has anything to do with why Doge is doing so well right now, right? One day, how long ago was this? 5/14. I don't know what time frame this is in, but that would make sense actually, depending on how long ago this was. But all right. Let's go back over here Dang, where did it go? Okay, because Trey did speak to Adam Aron. Let's look at Reddit. Let's take a look at this post really quick on Reddit because it should be here. Okay, here we go. Also, I did want to talk about this one. This is good. I'm glad we're here. Okay, this is for newbies. This is Josh. We all know Josh. For newbies, this is not the squeeze. When it hits 4 figures, then you'll know what's happening. Many are looking at 5 to 6 figures as a target. That is correct. Do some research and you'll see all the facts. Okay, let's see. And here's the first comment. Not a squeeze yet. Remember, they will have to buy any price. Hold for 100K. This is what they're saying, not me. Not even close yet. Remember, don't cash out early and miss out on your dreams. This is a reality check. Numbers will jump. We know, but don't miss our opportunity for to be wealthy. Remember, no more working 9 to 5, swing shifts, all these other shifts. No more listening to bosses. Okay, and all this good stuff, right? Why we've held this long, right? That's a good point, right? Guys, people have been holding for a long time, a very, very long time. And, you know, here's the deal. I can't tell anyone when to buy. I can't tell anyone when to sell. I really can't say anything to anyone, but I just want people to, just think about it. You know, how long they made you wait for it, where they are financially, where these hedge funds are. And the answer is they're stuck. They're stuck. They have to sell the shares at whatever price you want. I saw something a while ago, and I mentioned it on here, I think, before, but some person said, they said, don't, and this is kind of stuck with me. They said, don't sell at a price that's high for you, sell at a price that's high for them. And that kind of stuck with me for a while. Here we go. Okay. From Trey. Just got off the phone with Adam Aron. What can I say? Or what I can say. 43 million shares have been sold into the market. They raised a lot of money. And then a quote from Adam Aron himself. Shorts should be crapping in their pants. There will be another Adam Aron interview sometime in early June. Yeah, just boy, oh boy, you know what I mean? That's what I say. We don't need that anymore. Anything else good on here? Let me think if there was anything else on here. Let's see what this person says. As the squeeze is inevitably upon us, please do take into consideration smaller accounts. Oh, okay. They want people to hold for people who are under 100 shares, but it is what that is. Here's the Adam Aron. I guess we'll leave it this. Oh gosh, just so much good. Here's the deal, guys. Go to AMC stock and just read up a little bit. Get some. If you're not already hyped up, then that's all right. If you're like, oh, is this it? Go in here for a little bit. And you'll say, oh, okay, maybe this is not it. Maybe this is going to continue to run. I firmly believe this is going to continue to run. Absolutely. Let's see. AMC just announced that in only 2 weeks, we completed our 43 million share at the market equity raise. And by the way, I talked about this, right? Everyone was like, no, he can't release the 43 million shares, even with the 500 million shares off the table, all this stuff. And I was like, no, he can release this whenever he wants. Even if those 500 million shares were on the table and were being voted for, he could have still, based on his verbiage, he could have still released these 43 million shares. And I thought he was going to release the 43 million shares. And I also mentioned that I was nervous that people, if they saw it and they freaked out, that it would be bad. But the way he released it, I don't know if I didn't know or people didn't know and no one freaked out. And then they were like, oh my gosh, the price went up and the shares are out. This is fantastic. And look where we are now. I mean, we're in a great spot. I'm so dang happy. I'm so bullish. Alex, I think I missed your message, but oh my gosh, are you serious? We're not going to talk about that YouTuber. I think I missed Alex's message that, because Anti-CA said, I think Corey called them to confirm if there would be issues. Right. So I assume you're talking about Fidelity. I did call Fidelity and I said, guys, all right, you know, the rep I spoke to or whatever, I said, hey, are you allowed to talk about like AMC and are you guys gonna like halt trading? Are you guys gonna restrict trading, buying, selling, liquidity? Are you guys gonna have any kind of those issues that Robinhood had? And the guy told me straight up, he said, what Robinhood did was a huge no-no. They should have never, ever done what they did, and yada, yada, yada. Just like a bunch of feel-good stuff. And realistically, if they... I've worked in a call center before, and there are some things that you're just not allowed to talk about. You say, oh, I really can't... what would we say? You know, you can't you can't give like quotes to the media, obviously, stuff like that. And so... and you also can't say things that aren't necessarily true just because for liability reasons. And for him to be able to say all of that, I wasn't expecting any of that. I thought he was going to say something like, yeah, everything will be okay. Everything or I thought he was going to say something along the lines of, we'll do everything we can to make sure you guys do okay. No, he was just straight up like, no, that will like never happen. Yada, yada, yada. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was taken aback when he said that. So yeah, I'm sure that's what you're talking about. So I feel good about it. Oh, see you, Pauline. Have a good evening. What a day, Akari. And this is a good point. So Pulse, I appreciate your point. So for those of you who don't know, there was a you know, relatively smaller, medium-sized YouTuber, about 15K subs, and they left AMC. They were done with it. They were missing out on plays. And everyone disowned this YouTuber for it. And I'll just leave it at that, right? Now, as far as it was controversial, right? Because obviously no one can say anything bad about AMC or else you're done for. And that's what we saw. But, was he wrong in saying there were other plays that he was missing out on? No, he was not wrong at all. There's plays every single day. There are plays today that did, let's see if there was any plays. Okay, no play did better today than AMC did, but in the previous days we've seen their plays that they do great. They're running while AMC is a little more stagnant, and so there were plays, but I didn't want to risk it. I stayed in. I saw the plays, but you know what? I was like, you know what? AMC's going to print. I felt to myself, AMC's going to print, and I like the play, I like the stock, I like everything that's going on, so I stayed in it. But I'll just kind of leave it at that. Alex, no problem getting Ortex. You know, it's only fair for you guys. I got to learn how to use it a little better, but we can see some numbers there. I can, you know, say some things that might make sense. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Let's see. Mohammed says, hey, do you think that's the igniter for the squeeze, or that's the start of the squeeze? Mohammed, I think I think we're still primed and ready for the squeeze. Let's back out again. I do have this triple top that we're waiting for, 1, 2, 3. And so realistically, I'm looking for that break over 1440, right? Around 1440. I think we break there. Actually, I think Matt Kors had a prediction as well. Matt Kors said, let me see here. 1454 is Matt Kors' prediction. So as you can see, we were pretty close. So I'll give it to him, sure. 1454, we'll call it, just to be safe. And I wonder if he's getting 1454 from over here. Something over here. 1454 is around here. Okay, so he just did the further part of the candles, right? So if I did it like this, right? Okay, so I see exactly where he got that. That makes sense. I wanted to touch these candles a little bit more, so I would have given it maybe 1449, sure. And I also wanted to touch these candles as well. So I felt pretty good about those. Still 4 touch points, right? If you wanted to do 1449, I don't really care for his one being that high, but it is still 3 touch points, so he's technically correct. But either way, it's an art. We'll see what happens. And if it goes through, it'll probably break through, and that's that. Lee knows what it is. Coinbase is adding Doge. Very nice, very nice. Oh, Raptor says, Corey, hover over your days to cover and it will show you the days to cover and average for 2 weeks. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Learning. We're learning. Hover over days to cover. Wait. Like this. Oh, the days to cover graph. And it will show you the days to cover for average 2 weeks. The days to cover at the top is for 3 months. Oh, okay. So days to cover 3 months. Where's the two week one? Because this one down here says, or do I need to go all the way over here? Days. It still says 3 months for me on here. Gosh dang it! This is what happens whenever I'm uneducated getting these programs. I'm not sure, my friend. I apologize. Let's see over here. Olive, what's up? Diamond, everybody. We got the mods up in here. Mod squad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna call you guys the mod squad. Let's see. Alex says, I'm always saying, think how much is big for hedgy. Not to pay for you. Oh, okay. Same thing that I said. So, at a price that's big for them, sell at a number that's big for them, not at a number that's big for you. Man, and that just gets me like, yeah. Heck yeah. I can buy a Tesla. You can buy Tesla with Doge. Did he actually add that to the site now? That smile on Trey's face whenever Aron calls is going to be a meme when this thing ends, I swear. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Diamond, here we go. Diamond has some good predictions. Diamond says, Corey, I think the squeeze will start next week with a gamma to start it off. Oh, big brain. We're not going to talk about Trey. We already talked about Trey, Ray. Anything else you want to talk about, my friend? I'd love to talk about Trey. The super chat from Diamond says, right side of the graph, fourth from the top, you click. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Diamond. 2 weeks. Here it is. 4.62 is what we're looking at for the 2 week. Thank you so much, my friend. Wow, 4.62. Guys, this is still so fan freaking tastic. No way. This is so good. I can't believe I didn't see this. It's like right. Well, I guess it's hard. I'm trying to read your guys' stuff, and I'm trying to, like a performer over here. But thank you very much, Diamond. Actually, Diamond and Olive, and Lee. Meet me if you guys have a second afterward. Meet me in the Discord. Or I'll send you guys messages. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Raptor says, where's Beverly? She can tell us. Beverly knows a lot too. Webterp says with the media is reporting that this is the squeeze. I'm expecting them the price to tank again tomorrow. If it doesn't, I'll be happy. Yeah, here's the deal. A lot of people are saying that, right? But realistically, I don't think this is the squeeze. I truly don't think this is the squeeze. Actually, I did want to look at one more thing. Oh, here you can see Aron talking, or Trey talking to Aron, and look how hyped up he gets. You can just see him like losing his dang mind. You don't even need sound. You can just hear him. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. Actually, I did want to talk about the Fed. Do they have it on here? Because I did see some DD. I wasn't able to pull it up on here, but bail. They were talking about the bailouts. I saw something about the bailouts on here. I really haven't heard too much about that. I've been reading things. I've been seeing people say, hey, they're not bailing out hedge funds. And some people are saying they are bailing out hedge funds. I haven't gotten a definitive answer on it. It seems like most of the people on Reddit are saying, hey, they're actually not bailing out the hedge funds. But I can't say definitively. Alex says Fidelity is a huge company that can be trusted to be able to pay out. Robinhood is run by a bunch of kids. It's potentially true, right? Fidelity has deep pockets. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Fidelity, they've been around for a long time. I really don't think they'll have these kinds of issues, especially, right? Fidelity's been waiting for a moment like this. Remember, everyone changed to follow the Robinhood model of no, of zero fees for transacting, right? So anytime you do a trade, you would used to have to pay whatever amount, and now you don't have to do that anymore thanks to Robinhood. Robinhood paved the way for a lot of things. It's just unfortunate their fall from grace, right? Gosh, even with their issues, like people I love, like they could do no wrong, and then they did wrong. They did very wrong, and even if they, I don't know, it's rough. So many different things that you could, like, if he would have gone, if Vlad would have gone on and apologized or did what Webull did, anything like that, it would have been better. But man, they really really messed that one up. Whoops. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm not even gonna say some of these things about some YouTubers. Akari says, I was talking to my broker SoFi today about forced liquidation of my AMC position, and they assured me that this would not happen because I own the shares even with a margin account. Oh, it sounds a little weird because even if you have a margin account, well, I guess if you own the shares, as long as you're not trading on margin. But if you're trading on margin, if you bought at, like if you bought high and then it dropped super low, then they could still margin call you if you have stuff on margin. So just be a little careful with that. Damon, what is up? Corey, I barely look at my AMC and wake up with $60 extra. Nice. So this is the good stuff. I do like that the short share availability is still just 1,000. That's crazy. So we'll see what this number does tomorrow. We'll see what the stock does tomorrow too. I mean, it could really go either way, right? I mean, Click on the right. Yeah, the title is for the day to cover. Thank you very much. Thank you. Neil Tendo says, what kind of dipping sauces do you plan to put on your future tendies? So I'm kind of weird. I like a lot of different sauces. I like ranch. I like ketchup. I like barbecue sauce. I like honey mustard. All those things. Actually, might be a little controversial, but I like to mix ranch, barbecue sauce, and ketchup. If you guys take them, put them, even portions, mix them up, I think that's pretty delicious. And I'm sure it's probably going to be a little weird. GameStop, yeah. We did talk about GME a little bit. We can go back to it for a sec. I'll keep it up. I'll be happy to keep it up. GameStop up 13.61%. Retraced or down a little bit in the after hours, up 2.10%. Really not too worried about it. Still feeling good about my position, holding strong. Going to continue to hold. This is now GameStop. I have a very high floor for. Honestly, GameStop is one of these. I'll just hold until we come all the way back down, like all the way back down. Realistically, I guess I have a pretty high floor for AMC anyways, but GameStop, I mean, let's just put it this way. I'm hedging GameStop with my AMC. I'll just put it that way, but I like them both. Hopefully GameStop pays me just as much as AMC does, if there really are 10 times the float. You want to talk about diamond hands? I think GameStop has some serious diamond hands. And there's less. It's a whole thing. I think that GameStop is going to be just some serious plays just because of their ability to hold. AMC, there's just a lot more people, right? 3.2 million individual retail investors, whereas GameStop, I don't know how many they have, but realistically, their float is much smaller than AMC. What does this free float say? 56 million. And so if the 56 million, I mean, versus Oh, this is the shares. So 56 million shares versus 450 million shares or whatever it was. What was it before? Actually, this should have changed, right? We'll say 417 million float. So big difference in how many people can hold. But you know what? I think AMC will hold. But I do think GME will hold as well. So I'm looking forward to see both these stocks run, and I'm just gonna hold strong and just sit back and breathe and relax. That's the plan. Right, Troy, I'm with you, my friend. Troy says, how could anyone think this is the squeeze? Only 1% of the shorts have covered. Yes, I don't know what is going on. I don't know why people would think that. I think people just get a little nervous, right? I don't know. AMC to be 22. We have to stay after class. No, it's good stuff for you guys. Let's see. Trey never said the squeeze was today. Yeah, I don't know why people think that. Hello, Miss Rodriguez. Oh, thank you, Fenderman. Fenderman says, between your live and Trey's videos, I love the info I get every single day. Thank you so much, Fenderman. I appreciate that. Thank you, Aaron. I got Ortex for us, guys. I'll leave it up so we can just bask in its glory. You know what I mean? I'll leave this up like this. There we go. Zakin Tawate says, I don't think they have ammo to short much. Right, I don't think they have much ammo at all to short, and so I feel like this the short interest, right, is just going to go back up. Can I see the history on the short interest? Let's see. Short interest. Let's see. Short interest. Estimated short interest. A free float. What are these? Estimated short interest. Is this 218%? No, hold on. This doesn't make... I don't know how to read this. I don't want to say anything wrong. Short interest, I guess we see that. Okay, well, either way, I feel good about what's going on. I'm going to learn how to read this a little bit better before I start just, shouting numbers, but I like it. Akari, so can you explain what trading on margin is? Think of it, to give you a very, very basic understanding of trading on margin, think about it as they're giving you a small loan to trade funds with. Okay, think about it very, very simply like that. You unlock margin, you can use a certain amount of, and they give you like a certain amount to play with, and if the stock goes up, great, you're making extra money, you pay a small interest on that. And if it goes down, then you may have to add more money if you get margin called. If you don't have the money to add to it, then they'll liquidate you. Okay. And so that's a pretty basic explanation of trading on margin. Margin is kind of like options, where it's really not too hard to understand, but you have to understand the risks, the benefits, and if you make an informed decision if that's something you want to trade on. I traded on margin before. During this, I'd be very careful about trading on margin. Trey got liquidated. Anyone with margin, really, if the stock gets too volatile or whatever, or it really even shouldn't be volatile. If the stock drops enough and you get margin called, you could be in a bad position. So I'd just be very, very, very careful trading on margin, especially at this time. Honestly, I probably personally, I will not be using margin, is what I'll say. Personally, I will not be using any margin. My account is not margin at all because for those reasons, because I don't want any kind of possibility for liquidation. So yeah. How? Okay, there we go. How says, from what I read and saw, the $400 billion was not a bailout from the feds. It was for the repo market, which happens every day, and it's different from the institutions, not just Citadel. Okay, and so thank you, How. How always has the good info. Thank you, How. Very well read. Mohammed says, do you think this is the beginning of a squeeze or just a positive day? So honestly, I'm not going to lie. I think this is a positive day. I think it was a really, really good day. It could be a catalyst, right? In the direction of a catalyst for the squeeze. I do think that, right? And so that's where we're going to go back into this triple top situation where realistically we need to break through here, right? We have these tops over here. We need to break, I'm just call it 1450 just to be safe, right? We need to break 1450, and then we're kind of in uncharted territory, right? Now, you know, realistically, we were there around over here, but even then, you know, then we'll have our other battles over here around 21 bucks, right? We'll call it 21, and let's see, anything between here, maybe some things between here also, but realistically, this $14 level of resistance is what I'm looking to break through. If we break through that, it could very well be a catalyst for the squeeze. But I think it was a very, very good day, and we're waiting for something big. Diamond says, Diamond with another super chat. AMC making moves, so AMC not too bad right now, right? AMC going up right here. We can see in the after hours up 0.47% to 1283. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay, take it easy. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Got a few more minutes here until it is done for the day, so we'll see which way it goes. And maybe, who knows? Maybe, I mean, this is a pretty nice move in these after hours, huh? I'm curious to see what it looks like in the morning. Here's the deal: if we wake up in the morning and it's just running, it's at 15-16 bucks. We could be in an interesting place, is what I'll say. That could be it right there. But I'm gonna sit tight. I'm gonna hang out. And whenever I say that's it, I mean that could be the start. And realistically, I'm gonna be looking for. I'm gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be sitting tight and waiting. All right, I missed some of the chat, so if I missed you, I apologize. Oh my gosh, Lee, that is like, there's gonna be like AMC specific jokes, and that is a specific joke. I'm gonna put this in here really quick. This is what Lee just said in the chat. It's one you have to kind of read, right? Johnny says, just imagine the price action and gap up. Oh, Montre, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Montre says, so what do you think AMC is going to do? So yeah, I think AMC right now, here's the deal, guys. This is moving not too bad. I'm feeling good about it, right? And it looks like we're gonna have more. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit over here, right? I feel like it's gonna. I wish I could draw my screen. I don't want to do the whole trend lines. And so realistically, look how it's like stepping up, consolidates, steps up, retrace, steps up, retrace, step up, retrace, step up, retrace. And so this is a solid retracement, right? So what I'm going to be looking for is same stuff here, like this, and then it goes like down. And then so this is what I'm looking for, right? This kind of move. And I think if we get these moves, and then if we go through here, and again, retrace over here, run up, we're looking to break this. And it could really go either way. I feel like it probably is going to continue to run. I mean, gosh, I feel so good about it. We'll see what happens. But I feel like once we get this test over here, this is going to show. And it might take a few more times. We might get a quadruple top or something. But if we are able to break through this 1450, that could be a catalyst for a squeeze, right? And we're looking for margin calls. We're looking for margin calls. If we get the margin calls, then it's going to start running. That's when everyone's going to flood to cover as low as they can, as quickly as they can before it starts to run. And so we're just waiting for these margin calls. Once we get these margin calls, shouldn't have done that. Then we're good to go. Yeah, I'll leave this up, guys. We'll keep watching this, these after hours and see if it goes. I would love to see 1%. Oh, did we miss it? Okay, well, we're done for the day. So this is okay. Up 0.78, which I like a lot. Gosh, I like this a lot. I wonder if I can go backwards here a little bit. Oh boy, where are we? Oh, this is going to take a while. Just bear with me. Wish there was a better way to do this. Nope, there's not. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Hey, here we go. Well, I wish I could have compared it to the dang after hours, and so here's what you're seeing. So this is what I'm talking about. See how it kind of consolidates throughout the day, and then it started to run in the after hours. This is what I'm looking for. Remember, guys, this went from $5. Oh, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. Look at this, guys. This went from $5 right here, or yeah, we'll call it 5, sure, to 25. And so we went from 5 to, where's the 5 to 12 or no, well, we'll call it, 14, 5 to 14. And then 14, it dipped all the way up here, all the way up to 25 in the after hours and then the pre-market. Okay. These are the moves that I'm looking for. And so realistically, I don't think that this is it. I don't think that it's going to, obviously tonight it can't run anymore. And that's okay. It's no big deal. I'm not saying I don't think it's going to happen. I think it is going to happen. I just don't know if tonight is the night. And so that's just all I'm waiting for. Waiting for this, and then waiting to see what happens. And even here, right, this started to kind of consolidate in the after hours. And in the morning, it was getting ready to run, right? It's getting ready to run, and boom, right here. Right at... halted. They Robinhood restricted trading instantly, and clear what happened, right? Just trash. Very unfortunate. But yes, I feel very good about where we are, which way we're going, and I think we're gonna run. I just don't know if today's the day, but I do think it's coming very, 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 very soon. Mama said, what do you think about $12.50 and $13 call options expiring this Friday? Yeah, here's the deal. Ooh, this Friday. That's a little tricky. I will say this. And you have to see if it starts to run, right? If you're seeing it's running, then yes, could be great. Now, if it dips, let's say it's looking strong, but it dips to $12.50, you may want to look at a $12.49. As soon as it hits $12.49, you buy it. This is what I've done before. You buy in as soon as it hits $12.49, and then you're pretty good. Now you're in the money. Yeah, I do like those. If this continues to run tomorrow, which I honestly I think it is going to continue to run tomorrow. I don't know what day I'm at. Okay, well, this looks very good though. I really like these last few candles a lot, and this could actually be something. Could this be something? I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I like these last few candles, is what I'll say. I like these candles a lot. A whole lot. Beverly says, in my opinion, I would say around Memorial Day weekend, when everyone least expects it, and it'll last for a strong week or two. Yeah. It's hard to say for me for the weekend, or like when exactly. But I do agree on the week or two. I think it is going to take a week or two. Absolutely. Yes. Unless people hold strong. Can you imagine if people just hold strong for all that time? Can I trade on margin while my funds are getting cleared? I don't think you can trade on margin while your funds are getting cleared, because you have to have funds in your account. Well, I really don't trade on margin too much, but like in Robinhood, for example, I traded on margin, and whenever I traded on margin, you had to have a certain amount of funds available in your account, and that determined how much margin you could get. So I don't think you would be able to. Diamond says she's going to blow up tomorrow. Massive gamma squeeze on Monday. And then Tuesday, Bahamas, Friday. All right. Squeeze Tuesday, Bahamas, Friday. Gamma Monday. Squeeze Tuesday. Oh, okay. Let me read this one more time. Dang it, I butchered it. She's going to blow up tomorrow. Massive gamma Monday. Squeeze Tuesday, Bahamas, Friday. Let's see. Diane says, when you wake up tomorrow and AMC is over $15, are you going into work? I do have to go into work. I have meetings tomorrow. I have everything tomorrow. So maybe I will talk to them about if it squeezes. I might need to stay home that day and do a little bit of soul searching. And hop on the live stream and stream with you guys. That'd be so sick. If I could just stream while it's like running. Let me get a sip of water. Nintendo says, if this all goes the right way, can we get a real Tendy Tuesday live stream where you show off the dipping sauce? Oh my gosh, and we eat tendies together? That'd be sick. That'd be so cool. You know what's funny? I was like, here's the deal. I try to stay super like, I'm not trying to spend the money before I have it. Like, I have a small plan of what I would do. And, I like to just stay grounded. I like to stay super grounded. I think you guys have probably noticed that about me. I try to stay extremely grounded. But I thought of like what if this channel, and I had a small moment of weakness where I thought of like, what if everything went insane and I'm like stupid rich and I turn the channel into a vlog or something. I don't know. That'd be so. And then you guys could see, look, this is what I got. I got this new car. What's sad is like in my wildest dreams, we go to the moon. Corey, what are you getting? I'll probably get one of the cheapest Tesla possible. Like my wildest dreams, I'm just not, and maybe this is a sad thing, right? We're just conditioned to like not want, or I don't know. Whatever it is, I would just get something super humble, super, I don't know if a Tesla's considered humble, but I wouldn't get like the Roadster or anything. I just get something nice, Let's see. Corey, how's this running before NSCC 002? There's so many different reasons this could be happening, right? For all we know, and this is actually something to think about, right? Ginger, what is up? What is up? This is something that we've noticed, right? We've noticed that the utilization has been in 100%, and the the amount of shares that they can borrow to short has been virtually non-existent, right? And them being virtually non-existent, what may be happening is they're running out of ammo to short. So since they can't short, the prices they're doing whatever they can to keep the price down as hard as possible. But even with their best efforts, they're, and this is a theory, right? This is my theory. Maybe they're unable to hold it down because there's no there's no shorts. There's no shares that they can get. It's too expensive to borrow. So there's a bunch of different reasons why it could be happening, but yeah. Oh, you think this is a bullish flag right here? Like this. No, I'm saying. We shall see. We shall see. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Not 1818 says 818 says I think it'll run pre-market. I hope it does run pre-market. That'd be fan freaking tastic. Thomas says, would people FOMOing in and selling way too early hurt the squeeze that much? I remember when we were buying and selling who had no clue about GME and AMC. Here's the deal. If a few people are selling and they're selling, if it's truly like, for example, say 100 people or something, they sell a share each or something like that. Sure, it's not going to really hurt the squeeze, but what happens is whenever all the apes are like, oh, I could just sell like 1 or 2 shares, get a little profit, it'll be good. 1 or 2 apes with that mentality means like, what percentage of the apes have that mentality? And that's where you get into tricky stuff. Remember, these guys have to buy the shares. The shorts have to buy the shares they will have to by law whenever they're margin called. They're gonna have they won't have any way around it. And so think of it as a what is it, the word I'm looking for? As a reserve. So you have all this reserve, right? Think of it as reserve water. It's dire, okay? And so you have this reserve water, and so you get a little trickle, okay, it's okay. But you know what? If you trickle long enough and people are just selling on the way up, then you're not going to have any more water left. You're not going to have any more water if it's just dripping the whole time. If you're hiking a mountain, that thing has a little trickle. Okay, you might think it's okay. It's not a big deal. But you know what? If it's trickling the whole way up the mountain, now you're up the mountain, and now what? You don't have any water left. So what if you're halfway up the mountain? You don't have any water left. So you have to be super careful with like those kinds of mentalities of letting go of a few shares and a few people, because that does. In the long run, it does matter. And that's what we have for our TED Talk today. No, just kidding. Here's the deal. I don't want to brag, but I thought that analogy wasn't too bad. I should make a video off that. Let's see. Oh gosh. Gotta catch up on the chat. Carl, what's up, brother? For bars and touch. Be stupid rich. Robert says the day GameStop hits 500 plus or 1,000 plus, I'm not going to work. Robert, how many shares do you have? 500 plus. Jeez. Ginger, I would finally play my Tods. D, thank you so much for following on Facebook. Let's see. How? I don't know anything about the SEC meeting postponed until the 20th, or the FTD failure to deliver buyback on the 19th. But look, so many dates going forward. I mean, I'm looking forward to every single date. And while I'm looking forward to it, I'm not expecting anything. I will be pleasantly surprised if something happens, if we get some kind of catalyst, but I'm not really saying, okay, this is my date. If it doesn't hit, I guess it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to hold strong, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. Holding. And I said this about the shares, right? Those 46 million shares, whatever it was, that Aron just released and got bought up. I said it before he even mentioned those shares, before anyone was talking about those shares. I said, you know what? If he releases them, I'm okay. I'm holding strong. I'm bullish, and I have no problem. And look at us now. Released. They're out of the picture. They're done. They're good. And we're still solid. And on top of that, AMC is sitting even better because now they got just under $500 million, and they raised over just under $500 million with that. Holy smokes. It's fantastic. I want to pay off my house. Yeah, I want to pay off my house too. Oh gosh, Fishing with Shredder says, I want to pay off my boat, house for my wife, and oh wait, whoops. Pay off my boat and get a new vehicle. I want to purchase a new condo. Man, everybody knows exactly what they're going to get. I got timed out. Okay, I was defending Trey, my bad. At the time. Oh gosh, I don't know what happened, Ray, but welcome back, my friend. Welcome back from the abyss. These mods are crazy. We got the mod squad, okay? Ginger says, I'd pay off my house too, then flip it and get me a bigger one. Oh my gosh, we got entrepreneurs in the house. I'd also buy a food truck and start my dream job. Oh, food truck. Ginger, what kind of food would you do? I make this one thing that is actually pretty dang good. They're like, so it's a Hawaiian bun with like this shredded chicken, like sweet barbecue shredded chicken that is just, holy smokes. I mean, I don't know. I make one thing good and that's it. That's what I make really good. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do some kind of meetup. That'd be sick. That'd be so freaking sick. You know, it'd be so cool. We got like a mansion. Got a mansion, like an Airbnb type mansion or something. I don't know how you get a mansion, but we'll figure it out. And had some kind of, everyone flies in. Everybody arrives in limos. Yeah, it'd be cool. We'll get the X-Men mansion. We'll rent the. Can you imagine? Can you even rent that? That'd be so sick. Can you imagine if we rented the X-Men mansion and and just partied there for like a day or two? Oh my! I guess no one would have to go to work, right? So just party there for, probably just a few days. And gosh, that'd be so sick. Ginger says, I forgot to mention May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. Friends, please, please, please. Look twice for motorcycles. There could be a fellow ape going home to baby apes, guys. Ginger, I'm actually with you a lot on this. I don't want to get too much into it, but yes, please be careful with motorcycles. And some motorcycles, you see them and they're weaving, swerving and everything, and they're doing some crazy stuff. But you know what? Even like, just be careful, guys. Be careful with these guys. Do whatever you can to just be super safe. Keep your distance. Look twice. All that good stuff, because it is a big deal. Thank you, Ginger, for bringing that up. Happy birthday, Nick Gurr. Nick Gurr. Yep. You warned me, Auntie. You warned me. All right. Let's not spam. What's this guy's name? More Nick. Hope you have a good birthday, Nick. What a jerk. Not cool. All right. More trees. 1 second. I wasn't fast enough. I was bamboozled. I was warned. Sorry. Missed it, guys. Well, you know what? At least I said it very enunciated. That is unfortunate. Not cool, but that's all right. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Bro, I cook everything. But is there going to be a theme to this food truck? You can't have a who is it? Cheesecake Factory. You know, Cheesecake Factory has about, carry the 6, 10 billion things on their menu. You can't have a Cheesecake Factory type menu in a food truck. But I'd be curious to know what the food truck theme would be. Yeah, I got bamboozled. Oh boy. That's all right, guys. Boy, oh boy. Yep. It was like, what is the subreddit? Watch people die inside? Yeah, that was me. For sure. Well, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Win some, you lose some, and I lost them today. Definitely lost them today. I try to be so helpful, so nice to people, and this is what I get in return. The Fenderman says the millionaire meetup. Malcolm's buying a food truck too. Malcolm, what kind of food do you do, my friend? Yeah, food trucks are cool. I would love actually. Okay, I'm gonna say this on the air because I have a. Well, I don't know if I can say it on the air, but I have a business idea for somebody who's rich and who wants to make a lot of money. Business idea. Let me make sure I'm caught up on everything here. Yes. Trace says prices up because hedge funds busy with stress test. I'm actually not sure what happened with that stress test. We did look it up yesterday on the channel, and so the stress test could be a few different things. It's very interesting to see what they can run. Actually, I do want to pull it up because I did like reading it. I really liked it. I like this one right here. Okay. Stress testing for risk management. Fan-freaking-tastic. Here we go. Companies that manage assets and investments commonly use stress testing to determine portfolio risk, then setting in place any hedging strategies necessary to mitigate against any possible losses. Guys, like, holy smokes. Hedging strategies, and we talked about this yesterday because I think that these guys are looking for a way to hedge their, in my opinion, losing bet, or seems like pretty factually, but I'll say my opinion, hedge their losing bets, aka the short. And so yes, I'm very happy with the stress test. I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what's going on. It's all right, Diamond. Don't worry about it, my friend. Let's see. Beats says, is it a buy? Could it dip tomorrow? And how would that be possible? Here's the deal. It's very possible it can dip tomorrow, right? Realistically, and I'm not trying to shill anybody or anything. I'm just saying this isn't the squeeze. You know what I mean? This is just good price action. This is solid price action, and very bullish price action, right? I think we're in very close territory to trigger the squeeze, but I'm not sure if this is the actual squeeze, right? This could dip and retrace a little bit. I feel like it just seems so strong today, and a lot of people getting into it. I feel like people are probably going to buy this dip. Look how it ended at the end. There's something about this action right here at the end that looks very good to me. I really like the way this ended right here. At first it was a little bit, kind of consolidated, but it started to almost run at the end, right? And so I really like the way it ended, and it could, go, what am I looking at? Could run in this pre-market, could dip a little bit, could consolidate, but I do feel like it has some solid support, right? I feel like it's just like, this was pretty good. And you can see how the 15 MA started to barely like hook away from the 200 EMA, which is a bullish indicator. And you can see, it started coming down a little bit, and then it just started to hook up here at the end. And the distance, you can see the distance between here, and then the distance between here is just much larger. So I'm feeling good about this. Could retrace, but I have to see. But realistically, I guess what I'm getting at, long story very long, is I think we're going to be waiting for this 1450 level of support to break, or resistance, I suppose, to break through it. Once we break through it, I think we're in good stuff. What? A flower food truck? Can you do that? Or a flower? Can you do that? Nah. There's no way. Malcolm, this sounds like $1 billion idea. What the heck? Are you the first person to come up with that idea, Malcolm? Or is that a thing over there in Colorado? Red23 says, so what if we buy back in after the squeeze? We'd all be rich, buy back in again between 30 and 40. Then we get dividends back, still own the company, and live happily ever after. Man, Red has it all figured out, huh? Yeah, a lot of people do want to buy back. I've been talking with my mic over here the entire time. But it seems like you guys can hear me okay. But I won't change it this time, but that's my bad. I've been talking with the mic. You guys are probably hearing me a little bit better right now, huh? Whoops. What is this, amateur hour? Gosh, all right. We'll just continue. So people don't have to change their volumes and stuff, but let's see what we have. Dude, I'm so hyped up about that idea, Malcolm. Is that real? Are you the first one to... Yeah, I think I already asked. Are you the first one to do that? Because that's freaking sick. Oh, back to Red23 says about the buying back in after it runs. Yeah, a lot of people want to do that, right? They want to buy back in. I'm going to be looking for high dividend stocks, high dividend yield stocks. I have some freaking solid ones that are crazy good, but I feel good about it. I feel very good about it. Ginger says, I started a salsa business last year and I sell at local farmers markets, and deciding on a theme is hard. Oh, salsa business. Man, it's so cool what people are into, right? Like what people do and stuff. You probably think it's like, oh, it's like, I do salsa and stuff. I think it's like, oh my gosh, like it's the greatest thing I've ever heard of. You freaking salsa? Like, I love salsa. Like, so cool. Man, you guys are gonna be hyped up. Yeah, I don't know if AMC is currently paying dividends. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're currently doing dividends. But we'll have to see. Actually, I did want to see the institutions. So it looks like, I'm so happy Webull finally updated with their institutional ownership. AMC at 23.38%, finally updated. This is, granted, this is still 2 months ago or whatever, but better late than never. 1.5 months ago, but better late than never, I suppose, huh? Ryan says, short hedge funds have a lot of fight left in them. I'm holding even if we dip, no worries. Ryan, I'm with you too, my friend. I'll be holding as well. And realistically, I didn't sell at 25. I'm not going to sell at 12, 10. So I'm just going to hold it as long as I have to. Realistically, I have no problem holding it. It's, you know why? It's freaking free for me to hold. You know how much they're having to pay to hold? We saw it today, right? Actually, let's pull this back up because this is important, guys. Borrowing in AMC is down to, or is this what I was thinking of? I think they're talking about 2. No, that's the shares. Never mind. Hold on. I'll find it here. Boom. As AMC hits $14 and is up over 35% on the day, short sellers are incurring losses of $338 million in one day and $413 million for the week. These guys, they can't keep this up. They can't keep this up. There's no freaking way. So that's what I think. Are they trying to bankrupt themselves? So we talked about this yesterday, right? Why they're holding. And I had a bunch of different reasons why they could be holding, of trying to delay attendees, make us get bored, looking for a way to hedge their position. And now I'm starting to wonder if they're just trying to bankrupt themselves so they don't have to pay us that much, and just get out. I mean, it doesn't make any sense what their plan could be. I don't understand what their plans are. Where is Malcolm? Malcolm, I want to know about your business, my friend. I'm very curious. Or if you don't want to share your business directly or like on the chat, I mean, I was going to say message me, but if you don't want to share about it, that's all right. But I'm very curious. That is the coolest thing. I've never even thought about that, right? I'd invest in something like that. If you're telling the truth. What? Guys, it's so cool, guys. It's so cool meeting new people, talking to new people, because like, listen to this. Shane, I've been working at a CG animation studio and show for 10 years. What? I'll get a mocap suit and do my show full time. Look at this, like, so cool. Shane, do you have a Instagram or something? I would love to look at any work that you've done or something. That'd be so cool. Just, I can't do anything with it, but I would love to look at it. I think it's so cool, guys. I like seeing what people can do. You know what I mean? I'm going to go try Ginger's salsas. I'm going to look at Shane's animations. Diamond. Mama says set it out is the devil. Let's see. Oh, I already answered this. I'm doing a great job, guys. Ginger, I would love some freaking salsa if it travels. I don't know much about salsa, about how long it lasts, if it travels, how long it stays good. I guess you would know, huh? All I have to do is ask, right? So, easy enough. Oh my gosh, guys, meeting new people are so cool. Look, Diane, I'm married to a Desert Storm Navy vet. Very cool. Very cool. Thank them for their service. Every male in my family served going back to the 1800s. What? Like, that is insane. That's so crazy. Houston dog. Oh my gosh, Houston dog behavior and training. Are you in Houston, Texas? I'm in Texas. Love my job, keeping it. Just hope to double income with some residual income plus starting no maintenance business. Right, and you know, even me, like I really like my job. Like I really wouldn't plan on quitting. I mean, I wouldn't really want to stop. I mean, I really like what I do. I enjoy the people I work with. I think it's great. Like I wouldn't even want to leave, you know? Now if I'm making stupid money and I can travel the entire world for the rest of my life and live like good, if I make $30 million, $20 million, whatever it would be, It might be a different story, but realistically, even then, I mean, I really enjoy my job. So we'll see. Wow, Malcolm, that is so cool. Malcolm, actually, in my for my work, we actually created a website about somebody who dries crops, and so they dry crops. They created um, and I like my job too because I get to meet new people. Like, here's a cool industry that or person that we worked with. They're actually able to dry crops, so they literally invented oh my gosh, it's a whole thing, but they invented a like a 16-wheeler that has a special dry using science, can dry crops to their specific ranges that they need to be, because there are different levels of dryness that different crops need to be at, and they invented it, and they can, oh gosh, it's just one of the coolest. I get to meet so many cool people with this stuff. But let's talk a little bit about more about what's going on. Love talking with you guys, just seeing what you guys are doing, and like, it's just so cool. But let's catch up really quick on anything I haven't talked about yet that I'm missing. Let me check my my saved stuff and see if there's anything that I missed, because there's a lot of good stuff that happened today. What am I looking for? Reddit. Let me check over here. Saved. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I'd hate to leave anybody hanging. All right, I guess that is everything that I had saved here. Perfect. All right, let's proceed. Let me drink some water. So whenever I said, what is their plan for these hedge funds? Gio says, they don't have a plan, bro. They had a plan and it failed. Oh boy, where'd it go? They had a plan and it failed. Greed took over and pride is their downfall. Sounds about right. Yes, Lee, you're right. I forgot about that, right? So Lee says AMC goes to 1,000. We bail out the USA with capital gains, short-term capital gains taxes. We will help the United States get out of their debt with our taxes. The apes are doing a service. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, GameStop says 30% of today's volume was short volume. That's 82 million shares sold short, and we still ripped. I want some pico. Salsa cells. Malcolm says Aron will announce dividends soon. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, right? I think he's gonna want. Here's the deal, man. That guy. You can't say that guy doesn't know what he's doing and that he's not freaking smart. Because think about it. We go to the moon, and he wants people to stay in and or come back, right? So what is he going to do? He probably will offer a pretty nice dividend, is what I would imagine. So great point. Very great point. I didn't think about. You're right. I think you're right. Yeah, as far as GME versus AMC, guys, it's a... And don't know salsa. I mean, I know about salsa. I love salsa. Salsa's delicious. But I bet you Ginger could salsa circles around me. Okay, really quick. I do want to address this, guys. AMC and GME they're all held by apes. I mean, I know it's not. We're not the ones saying crazy stuff. No one's saying anything crazy in the college station. People in the chat aren't saying crazy things, but I think it's important to know, like, apes are strong together. Like, I don't know why one stock thinks they're better and the other stocks thinks, like, I don't know why people think like that. It's so crazy. Smooth, I do see you right now. I guess I missed your previous questions. I apologize. I'm also super far behind in the chat. Feel free to ask it again. But I guess I missed, my friend. Feel free to ask it again. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys. There we go. Olive says, this is dumb. I just want to clean up trails and nature parks, walk around with a grabber and trash bag. I have to keep working or I'll get in trouble. You have to keep working or get in trouble. I do not know. You once met a girl who didn't know what queso was. Salsa dancing classes, that'd be great. I'd do some salsa dancing. I'll do little side jobs for your friends. Hey, that's, yeah, true. Smooth, ask your question one more time, my friend. I get to you, buddy. I get to you, my friend. No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live action, guys. I'm live person. All right, that's what I say. How if margin calls though? If margin calling though? How if margin calling though? How if margin calling though? Yes, it can dip. Oh, the question is, can it dip? Can it dip? Can it dip? Smooth, what does Smooth say? My bad. Let's stop in chat. Gosh dang it, I don't even know. Okay, let's continue. Smooth, I'm gonna get to your question. Ask it one more time, my friend. I guess I missed it. I am a robot. Billy, Captain C, what is up? Getting mad. It's all good. Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess you asked it here. Can the market dip, and how is it possible after what happened today? Can the market dip, and how? So yeah. So here's the deal. And again, not to shill anybody, but yes, I think it can still dip. Right. This is still. We still have to test this. I think we're in a fantastic position. Don't get me wrong. I think if we cross over this 1450 mark, that it'll be very, very bullish. We can move in the right direction, but I think right now, maybe we'll consolidate for a few days. Maybe we'll go up. Maybe we'll go down. This isn't the squeeze, is what I'm getting at. This isn't the squeeze, okay? Because if it was squeezing, you would really know. This looks pretty good, right? This is about on par with what it could look like. But realistically, I think it'll be a little more volatile and maybe a little more price action, a little bit more of a spread, like higher price action instead of from let's say 10 to 14, maybe from 10, and we can go back right in the history and see what it'll go to. But even with let me see, I want to make sure I'm answering your question adequately. And how is it possible after? Yeah. So how is it possible after today's? Just because it's just the way the market goes, right? We can see here, even though they had a huge run right here. Look, we had this huge run, and then it still retraced, right? Retraced pretty hard, and then started to run a little bit again, retraced, and then started to run, and then Robinhood halted trading, and then it just dipped. And so other than the halting trading part, you can see this is normal price action. And while I'm very bullish on what's happening with the price action, it's still very possible. You see we retraced, we started to come up again. I don't know, it's hard to say what will happen here. Look at these last few candles, right? Look at this is so bullish, right? I freaking love how this ended. And it's kind of like going up and down like a little wave, but it's already started some good recovery right here. And for all we know, in the morning it's going to go back and test this $14 $14.20 range right here. And if it tests the $14-$20 range, you know, maybe it'll retrace a little bit and maybe it'll run through, or maybe it'll just break through pretty strong in the morning. We'll have to see. But the way this ended makes me wonder if it's just going to run in the morning, which is very possible. It could be some super strong strength, but we'll see. Malcolm, you can find my email. It's isitaBuyChannel@gmail.com. You can find it in the my YouTube. If you go to my channel and then the tab all the way to the right, like about or contact, or what is that thing called? I don't know where it is. About. Yeah. Go to my about, and then you can do details and then sign in for the email address. You can send me an email, my friend. Tyler, Texas. I should know where that is, but I don't know. What happens with the margin calls if broker just starts liquidating all the shares at once? So we saw this, right? We saw the reverse of this. And so let's say Citadel is getting margin called and they're like, no. And they're like, all right, well, we'll just liquidate you. So what they do is they liquidate their other positions. So if they're long on whatever they're long on, they'll liquidate it, and they'll say, okay, we're going back into, we'll take those funds and we'll apply it to your other stuff, and we'll liquidate all your positions until you're paying for your shorts and you're paid up. And that's basically what will happen for the margin call. They will just liquidate their positions, and they'll pay for it with their own money, or like the market maker will pay for it with the hedge fund's money, and then they'll cover. Don't worry about that, my friend. They'll cover all of it at once. And then whenever Citadel starts covering, or whoever starts covering first, the other hedge funds are going to hear about it. And what are they going to do? They're going to say, oh, shoot, we don't want to cover at $100. We want to cover at $20. And then they're all going to cover in, and it's going to run. Then these retail investors are going to come in. They're like, oh, what's happening? It's happening. Everybody's going to run in. What is an exit strategy? JM's asking about exit strategies. What? No, just kidding. We'll get to you in just a second, my friend. Let me just get caught up here. What do you think about floating stop loss? About stop loss? Here's the deal. I'd be very careful with stop loss orders, because you know what I would hate to see? I'd hate to see this. Let's go back a little bit. I'd hate to see you have your order runs up here, 25 bucks, and then it dips right here to, what is this, 11 bucks, and now you're triggered out. You're gone. Triggers real quick, you're out of the game, and now it runs to, imagine if they didn't halt trading and now you're out, you know what I mean? Or imagine if you get triggered down here, it starts to run, you just got triggered at, let's call it, I'll give you a good number, let's say 15 you got triggered at. Now you have to buy back in at 20 bucks. And that's what I think about trailing stop. I think it's super, just be careful. I personally will not have one. I won't have one. What about an exit strategy? So I do have a video on the on my channel about it's called the Moaz game theory. I check it out just because it talks about kind of like, or I think I also have a video about the floor, about selling on your floor. Gosh, I make a lot of videos, but take a look at those, just because I feel like those will probably answer your question. I'd hate to fumble through right now and say misspeak and then something's all messed up, but I do have a video on like what a floor is. And what a floor is essentially is, let's say, you know, your floor is $100, or let's say your floor is $1,000 and it runs up to 5,000, dips to 2,000, you know, 6,000, dips to 3,000. So you haven't sold yet because your floor is $1,000. Okay, and then it goes up and down, up and down. So what if it keeps going? What if it goes to from 1,000, it passed through 3,000, 2,000, 5,000, 3,000, and it keeps going up and down, and now it's at 10,000. And but okay, your floor is still 1,000, and let's say it goes down from 10,000 down to 2,000, and now it goes to 50,000. You know what I mean? Now you can change your floor to be 10,000 or something like that, and now just keep riding it. But the volatility is something you have to keep in mind. Look, a retracement of 70% isn't uncommon. That doesn't mean the stock is dead. It's just a little retracement. It's a lot of retracement, but 70% is a common retracement. Doesn't mean that it's done. Do you think AMC is done running? Doubt it. I doubt that it's done running. But look at this retracement. If you drew a Fibonacci, take a look. We'll go from here to here. Kind of rough, right? 68%, right? Or 61.8%. Pretty solid action right here. Nothing too crazy. And I guess theoretically, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it where it was. Just follow me here, and you can see here. Solid retracement. This doesn't mean that it's over with. I don't think it's over. But you have to keep in mind, he's streaming with Internet Explorer for sure. What? I'm not using Internet Explorer. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Andrew. Oh gosh, I'm getting stuck behind. Andrew says, can you walk us through $40? So Andrew, I have some of those. And so let me answer Andrew's question. So Andrew, I do have, what is it, June 18th, 40? I do have some of these here. And look, 96,000 contracts, 96,500 contracts have it here as well. People are anticipating for this to pay and this to squeeze and these to print. Holy smokes. A lot of people are anticipating for these. I do have some here, and I do have some in September. And I like both of them. My September ones, I did pay a higher premium, but it's just a little bit safer, and I'd rather be a little bit safer than anything. So yes, I do have those. I do like them, and they could print. Which are MySpace, can you imagine? What do I think of tomorrow? So for tomorrow, here's the deal. Tomorrow could be an interesting day. I think it's going to be good. Oh my gosh, did I just delete all my levels of support? What? I gotta put it back. All right, one sec, my bad. I messed up. It's my first time. I put it over here because of these. Let me make sure I still like these. 14. Wait, that's the wrong one. What? One second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just put it there. That's fine. Oh gosh, I forgot the question, but I do like those. I do have some of those, and for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I think that tomorrow is going to be. What do I think? I'll put it this way. I've said this like 10 times, but I really like the way this ended. I feel like tomorrow's going to be a good day. I really do feel like tomorrow's going to be a good. And if it's not a good day, that's all right. I'm going to hold. I'm going to continue to hold, and I'm cool. That's what I'll say. But I do think it is good. And this is true. I like what Julian says. Don't just look at the price. Look at the volume, right? And you can see this volume is crazy. Look at these. Look at the volume compared, right? Yesterday versus today. Crazy volume. Just insane. Look at this right here. What was this? 10 million. Jeez. Yeah. Great point. Houston says, I think it will gap, then run, and get people to FOMO. At that point, media will pick it up. Right, and that's good. That's another point. Actually, I think we're doing pretty good about the media, honestly. I know a lot of, obviously the media is like, oh, it's dead, it's done, yada, yada. But you know what? I feel okay about it. I feel okay with what's going on. I think even if the media is shilled, unfortunately for them, no one believes them anymore about whenever it comes to AMC and GameStop, just because they're shilling and they're not even factual. If you read the articles and stuff, you're like, no, this isn't correct. This doesn't make sense. And it's almost scary because once you take off that veil, right? Because for a lot of people, they look at the news and like, okay, this is correct. This is correct. But as soon as you watch the news talk about something that you know about, like the squeeze or something, and you're like, no, that's not how it works. That's not accurate. That's wrong. I mean, one time they put the wrong ticker. They put AMCX instead of AMC, which is the TV station. So it's like, yeah, it's hard once they lose that credibility to get it back. So. And it's like, what else are they wrong about all the time? Always sharing the news. So crazy stuff. Oh, we got subscribers. David Benson and Lafage 90. Thank you so much for subscribing. Sweet. Man, it shows this stuff. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Let me get some more. Yeah, Ray says, I'll just have to walk away and turn off notifications. Yeah. Honestly, yes, the stream is like 10 minutes behind. But you know what? Everyone's getting answered. So much love, so much energy, so much good vibes, just vibing. Yes, we are a little behind, but we're having a good time. I'll answer your questions if I get to them. I feel like Trey's stream goes like that too. And gosh, can you imagine? He's only getting super chats and he's like 10 minutes behind on the super chats. It's crazy. And then people super chat again saying, hey, you missed my super chat. And it's just so crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Smooth says, did you hear about Binance under investigation by the Justice Department and IRS for money laundering? I did hear about that. Here's the deal. We'll see if it's true. We'll see like what happened. We'll see if they're just a vessel for money laundering or if they knew about it, right? And so it's kind of like if, Twitch was being used for black market trading. They didn't know, but they were the platform. So they're under investigation, yada, yada. This never happened. This is an example. Or I don't think it happened. Just an example still. But we'll have to see. Whoa, Julian, though. Julian says, what if he's not behind, but we live in the future? Bullish. Cornet says, I wish I had the liquid assets to play the option expiring tomorrow. The volatility will provide lots of opportunities. Yeah, that's true, right? And so I wonder if it dips. And it's, I don't know if I have any extra cash in Webull, but that would be nice to play, right? I'd love to play it. Well, I guess I'd love to play it. Let's see, for tomorrow. I'm sure what it even cost. Oh my gosh, this isn't even that bad. 73 bucks. And what I'm looking at this one because if it were to dip below, because currently it's at 1277, if it dipped below 1250, swooping in here really quick, grabbing this, and then having it print in case it goes like 14 bucks, right? Could be an opportunity. Could be a big opportunity. Yo, every like in the next 60 seconds gets a cookie. What the heck? Thank you, Julian. Julian is bullish on the stream. Oh, see you, Olive. Olive, I'm gonna send you a message here in the Discord, but you can check it later. It's not time sensitive at all. Same thing with the other mod squads. The other people in the mod squad. Yeah. Lewis, I'm glad you said this. Lewis says, do you think everything that's happening with crypto, inflation, and inflation is related with the short squeeze? Hard to say. but it's very possible, right? It's very possible. And we can see, actually, before I end the stream, I did want to look at Josh really quick. Josh, because take a look at what he says here. Oh, okay. So this is what Josh said, and I guess it's in relation to what someone had just asked me, and I had no clue. All right. So I tried to tell people I knew at some point someone would find what I found, and it was just too much evidence right in the open. And so Josh, he has been saying this for a long time about and you know, here's the deal. We talked about this before. Josh is very skeptical about like everything, right? And I'm more like, okay, well, maybe it's coincidence, maybe it just happens. But you know what? No, he's been right a lot. This guy's always freaking right. He calls it. And you know, maybe, I don't know, he seems to call some of these things, and he called this one. So Ian, what is up? Today was wild, my friend. But that is what I have for you guys. Welcome back. Boy, oh boy. So, but guys, I am going to start logging off for the night. Yeah. But you guys have a fan-freaking-tastic night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we're at Tendy Town tomorrow. We're having a good time, feeling good. I'm gonna be holding here. It could go to $100 tomorrow. I'm holding. Like, I'm just gonna hold and hold and hold. And I'm gonna hold. And when it's time to sell, we'll talk about it. We'll have a conversation. But you guys have a great night. It's all right, Ian. A lot of love, my friend. A lot of love. You showed up. Better late than never. But all right. You guys have a great night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.